Agnosticism is an intellectual option, but it is a practical impossibility. The agnostic is someone who says, I am not going to decide about Jesus Christ. I'm not going to decide about God. The reason that that is an impossibility is because life continues and death inevitably comes. And after death, there is not another chance to choose. If Romeo asks Juliet, please marry me, I love you, and Juliet says, I don't know, I don't know. And then Romeo comes back the next day and says, Juliet, would you please marry me? And Juliet says, I don't know, I don't know. If that pattern continues, Romeo and Juliet will never marry, they will both die. And the decision will have been made by Juliet. I refuse to respond to Romeo's love. In love, I refuse his offer of marriage. And by her agnosticism, she has made a decision. And the decision is very simple. No way, Romeo, I'm not going to marry you. Life, unfortunately, forces you and me to make decisions. And agnosticism is a nice intellectual option, the idea that I don't really have to decide, I don't really know. But when you and I are confronted by the divine lover, by the living God, who really loves you and who really loves me, we have to decide. And that's why there was always an urgency to the teachings of Jesus Christ. And that's why the Hebrew prophet, Elijah, stood up before the Israelite people and communicated to them, how long will you waver between two opinions? If the Lord is God, follow him. If Baal is God, follow him. You're going to have to decide. Truth has a way of slapping you and me in the face, and we have to respond either by saying no thank you or yes. Jesus Christ claimed, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. And then he backed up that audacious claim with a sinless, morally perfect life, with an incredible death where he bleeds and dies on a cross, forgiving his enemies, with an amazing resurrection from the dead. This Jesus Christ claimed to be more than a man. He claimed to be God in human form, come to reveal himself in a way that you and I, with our limited, finite minds, could begin to understand. Agnosticism is an intellectual option. We can suspend our decision-making, but it is a practical impossibility for the decisions that you and I make every day tackle. They tell a watching world what we really believe about God, what we really believe about reality, what we really believe about Jesus Christ. Choose you this day whom you will serve. Agnosticism is a practical impossibility. You will serve someone or something. Serve your corporation, serve your mistress. Serve capitalism, materialism. Serve utopianism. Serve yourself and be a narcissist. Serve your nerve endings and be a hedonist and live for the next party and jam those nerve endings and get a thrill. You will serve or live for someone or something. Total agnosticism is an impossibility. Jesus Christ steps forward onto the plane of human history saying, examine me. The evidence is that I am reliable in a way the options are not.